Greetings, programs! Welcome back to another episode, where today I take you back in time to 2010. This video is the second video in what will ultimately be a 3-part series leading up to the release of Tron Ares. Stick around, because today we're going to be talking about Tron Legacy.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
So I'm going to set the Wayback Machine for early 2010. The event is San Diego Comic-Con. And just so that way you guys get a bit of a visual for how much things have changed since 1982. We're in the modern age now. Most everybody has a cell phone, so thanks to YouTube, I'm able to source different videos that captured in real time what was happening in 2010 leading up to the release of Tron Legacy. The video that you are about to see, I recorded a little bit faster than the original pace of the video just to preserve time, but without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the cast of Tron Legacy and hand it over to Patton Oswald to introduce the cast of Tron Legacy.
Let's try the back door. What were you working on? Laser control. Okay.
We've got so much cool stuff to show you, and they showed it to me last week, and I'm not hyping it. It's ridiculously cool, but we don't have a lot of time, so let's just get started and bring out this group of people, which we have enough talent to fill 10 days? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that word. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the director of Tron Legacy, Joe Kosinski. Joe Kosinski, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him, lanky and lean, every nerd girl's dream. Yes. And how about producer Sean Bailey? Sean Bailey. Ooh, looking rakishly, devilishly casual in an open shirt. And the original creator of Tron. This is the guy, Steven Lisberger, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. The smartest hobbit in the Shire. And now, let's bring out, come on, he's so adorable. And now let's bring out the stars of the film, Garrett Hedlund. And the ladies go crazy. Olivia Wilde. Oh, so many happy nerd boys out there right now. Michael Sheen, making his first Comic-Con appearance, ladies and gentlemen. Tron himself, Bruce Boxleitner. And a man who really ties the film together, Academy Award winner, Jeff Bridges. All right, so yeah, you'll be hearing a lot of random dudes during the day, Jeff. So that's not any kind of flashback. Just take it and roll with it. Okay, so Joe, let's start with Joe, the director. Basically, you are doing the next chapter of Tron. So talk a little bit about how, kind of intimidating that must have been, and talk about some of the special effects and stuff that you worked with, and go ahead.
Yeah,
talk. Thrill them.
Well, Tron was one of those movies I remember as a kid seeing the first time, probably on VHS in the mid-'80s, and it just looked like nothing else I'd ever seen. Technically, it pushed boundaries, and conceptually, I think it was really decades ahead of its time. So it was an honor, but a daunting kind of challenge to do the next chapter of this film, and I knew we had to push the boundaries creatively, technically, and also story-wise, tell a story that couldn't be told until today. And I think we've done that in a couple ways. We've shot this thing with the camera infusion camera system, true 3D movie. No conversion here in this film.
Yeah.
Another thing we've done is we've done fully illuminated suits. So in the first movie, they had to basically trace them each frame by hand. For this film, we built. It's a secret. In this film, we did fully illuminated suits. So you'll see when the actors get close to each other, they illuminate each other. They illuminate the environment around them. It was a tremendous challenge, but I think the results will speak for themselves. And then finally, I think the biggest technical challenge and thing I'm most excited about is Jeff Bridges, having him in the film first of all, but having him play two roles. He plays Kevin Flynn, the programmer from the first film, and he also plays Flynn's avatar Clue in our movie, and Clue has remained the same age he was when he was created, so we'll see Jeff at 35 years old playing against himself, and he just does an incredible job. It's really amazing how it works.
It was a great process, starting with our incredible writers, Edward Kitsis and Adam Horowitz from Lost, wonderful producing colleagues, and Justin Springer, Brigham Taylor, Jeff Silver, our leader, Steven Lisberger, and then to meet who I think is a visionary filmmaker in Joe Kosinski. And shortly after that, we also came across Daft Punk to work on the score of the movie, which we're thrilled about. And then you hit the piece of casting and the process, and we felt we had to have Kevin Flynn and we had to have Tron. So we were very fortunate in that starting us off, we had Jeff Bridges and Bruce Boxleitner join the cast. We were very much focused on a father-son story, a real emotional story at the heart of this movie, in addition to all the what I believe are stunning visuals. And so to cast the son of Kevin Flynn, we're very fortunate in finding Garrett Hedlund to play Sam Flynn. And then wonderful other cast members, Olivia Wilde, in the system, Michael Sheen, and a surprise or two in the movie yet to be revealed. But just an incredibly fortunate process with a great collaborative team.
All right. The next clip that I am about to show you is a clip from that same event from the Comic-Con convention. This was the elevated hype leading up to what would be the rough draft or rough cut of the first Tron Legacy teaser trailer. So this clip is how they got the audience even more hyped up and even more elevated and high than they already were. Enjoy. Alright, so that is how they engaged with the audience to get them to a even more elevated sense of excitedness. And so with that being said, with the audience at the San Diego Comic-Con already being on the edge of their seat, this was what was shown next. And the only way that this leaked out to everyone else was because people had cell phones at this event and recorded it and leaked it onto the internet. And then by that point, it had just, spread like wildfire. And everyone was just so excited. Here's that video. So, that leaked video trailer that I just showed you was the world's first glimpse at what Tron Legacy was gonna look like. And then I think Tron Legacy was released in December of 2010, but I remember my dad called my mom and he was like, "Does Jose want to go see Tron with me?" Mom's like, "Do you want to go see Tron with your dad?" At that point, I didn't know what Tron was, and so I'm like, "No?" And she's like, "He said no." Hangs up the phone. We go to the skating rink later that night where I see one of my really good friends that I'm still friends with today. His name is Logan. And so I'm on the roller rink and he skates up to me and he's like, "Have you seen it yet?" And I'm like, Have I seen what? And he's like, "Tron." And I'm like, "No. What's Tron?" And he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "You've got to see the new Tron movie." And so eventually I did get around to seeing it, and when I did, this is what I was introduced to. This is the opening scene from that movie. It was after seeing that I was just completely hooked on Tron. And I remember later that year, around Easter time, I begged my parents for Sam Flynn's light cycle. I begged them for it, and I'll never forget this. On Easter morning, I came downstairs to find that the Easter Bunny had gotten me Sam Flynn's light cycle from Tron Legacy, and unfortunately I don't have it anymore. I don't have the light cycle toy, but I wish I did. I wish I still had it. I think it got misplaced during a move. But man, I loved that toy then, and I love that. I would love to have that toy again now. I loved playing with it, after I got home from school or in the afternoon, or, if I had Logan over, he would bring his light cycle and we would play Tron. It was just really exciting. Speaking of the toys of Tron, I'm going to show you guys some commercials right now promoting the Tron Legacy toys that came out in 2010. Here are those videos.
You can enter the Tron universe and get ready to face off in an epic battle with light-up Tron figures that activate the vehicle lights when plugged in. Watch Sam and Clue as they speed and swerve in a life-or-death race with real lights and sounds. While Kevin and Cora take off in the Light Runner, Sam is in a race to the end. Will he make it? The race is on with Disney's Tron Legacy light-up figures and vehicles. Available now, each sold separately from Spin Master.
Hey Andrew, what's up? Tron Legacy, that's what's up. Check this out.
Where am I? Am I on the grid?
Whoa, who's that? This is Sam Flynn from Tron Legacy. He's on a mission to find his father in the 3D digital world of Tron. You in? Oh yeah. Sam has to use all his skills to defeat Clue, his father's power-hungry nemesis.
Greetings, program!
No way. His face lights up too. So, how do we get past him? By winning a series of challenges. Bring it on. Get ready for an identity disc battle with Rinsler, Clue's evil enforcer. Watch out, he's armed. Are we ready? Activated. Next, a race to the light cycles. Hey, they rev and light up. Here comes Sam in the Light Runner. Firing blasters. Now for the final face-off. Sam versus Clue. Sponsored by Tron Legacy from Walt Disney Pictures, in theaters and available in 3D December 17th. Film not yet rated. And Tron Legacy toys, each sold separately.
So, although I do not have my original light cycle, I do have this. It is the Deluxe Clue, and you can see here that the face is projected onto the figure and that it moves. You can see here some of the other impulse projection figures here on the back of the packaging. So that is my Tron Legacy Deluxe Clue figure from 2010. And while I might not have my original Sam Flynn light cycle, which still makes me sad, I do have Kevin Flynn's light cycle from Tron Legacy from 2010. Here's a look at that, still in box. This is a look at the side. And on the back it says, Light Cycle Kevin Flynn, This is a classic 20-year-old model that was updated and modified in 1989 by Kevin Flynn. It may seem like an antique, but it's still the fastest light cycle on the grid. Discover the world of Tron at www.disney.com/Tron. And here's a look at the back of the box. Once again, that is Kevin Flynn's light cycle from Tron Legacy. The last thing that I want to show you is I have the Tron Legacy soundtrack on vinyl by Daft Punk. There's a look at that. And to tie it all back to the 80s when it all started, I recorded the Tron Legacy soundtrack onto a cassette. You have the soundtrack to the first movie from 1982 on side 1, and then on side 2 you have the soundtrack from 2010. This completes part 2 of a 3-part video series about Tron. I won't be making another one of these until after Tron Ares comes out, and yes, I will be seeing that with my dad. I won't be making the same mistake that I made when I was 10. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are down below for Tron Ares, and let me know what your memories are of the original Tron from 1982, as well as Tron Legacy from 2010. Thank you guys so much. Please remember to like this video, comment down below, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks, guys. End of line. If you guys have seen my previous video, so part 1, you will remember that I had mentioned that Journey had included a song, or 2 songs actually, in the original Tron from 82, Only Solutions in the 1990s theme. Well, thanks to Tron Legacy, it was my 4th time hearing a song by the band Journey, and I'll include a link down below to how Journey became my favorite band. But to tie it all back to its origins in 1982, here's the clip that not only got me into Tron really, but also into Journey. Enjoy.